Dusk. Claremont. Imperial NA. If that still means a damn thing to anyone. I'm stuck on a rooftop, waiting for some schmuck. Voss swears we'll cross the tracks tonight. 2 hours. Nothing but smoke, rust, and silence. Just when I think I botched the intel, there he is. Sick looking, barely walking, eyes like spoiled fruit. Chipped, cooked, doesn't matter. The job's the job. I watch him drift along the edge of the platforms, like he can't remember which world he's in. He stops, starts, doubles back, keeps looking at the tracks like they are whispering to him. Warm boy pops out of my neck like a tumor with opinions. About time. I was starting to get annoyed just listening to you. No, you fucking nothing. You never say that word. Make a whistle now and then, but come on, Romano. Can you at least pretend to enjoy the silence? I am entertained. I mutter. You are the one who needs to run your mouth all the time. I stand, crack my back, light a cigarette. The ember's the first real warmth all day. I head for the emergency ladder. Warm Boys links back in, grumbling, as the wind cuts across the rooftop and brings the smell of the city with it. Underneath the smog, there's a haze in the sky, thick, oily, and reeking of rust. Claremont. A massive city, a shell of its prime, forgotten by the Empire until someone needs cheap labor or a quiet place to dump problems. Someone built it, someone broke it. No one wants to own it. Everything here radiates decay. Metal, morals, memories. Rusted rails, broken signage, angry faces, twitchy hands. Everyone waiting for something to happen to them instead of for them. And when it happens, it's never the right bastard who bleeds. Anyway, I digress. The ladder's slippery. Reminds me why this place is what it is. You fall, and Claremont doesn't catch you. My boot hits the ground, and then it isn't the ground. For half a second, I'm somewhere else. Not somewhere. Somewhere. Gunfire. Screaming. A woman calling out a name that isn't mine. But it hits like it is. Bang! My spine flinches before I do. I lean against the wall, breathing through a mouth that doesn't feel like mine. Warm boy whispers, half concerned. Another echo? I don't answer. The chipped guy's already shuffling toward the stairs, down to the tracks. I fall behind him, letting the ground blur me out. The station smells like every bad habit Claremont ever had. old rain, hot metal, cheap food, cheaper grace. The guy walks like his bones are full of static, head twitching, fingers tapping at nothing. He dodges people that aren't there and bumps into the ones that are. We ride escalator down. The line used to be a private project. Now it's just wrist track and whiz and element. Every stop flashes red, then dies. Calling out neighborhoods that don't match the graffiti anymore. Taken quarter, crater mile. Like the city's ashamed of what it used to be called. A taken woman holding her kid glares at me from across the rails. The kid's got a breathing tube looped behind his neck like a plastic halo. I don't blame her. I look like what I am, a man who solves problems by making them disappear. The train comes in screaming on tired brakes. Doors whiz open. People flood in and out like blood changing direction. My guy doesn't get on. He waits, head tilted, listening.
Romy, I don't like that.
Noted. The train leaves, left with platform dust and a timetable that lies for a living. The guy finally moves, not toward the main tunnel, but toward the maintenance axis, marked with a sign that he used to say, authorized personnel only, before someone painted fuck above it. He slips inside. I follow. The air gets colder fast. Less people. More concrete. Lights flicker overhead like they are changing their minds about existing. The tunnel breathes wrong here. I can feel it. Warm boy presses closer to my spine.
Do you feel that?
Yeah. The concrete gives way to older stone. Tags on the wall go from gang names to symbols. They look like they were carved by someone with theology and a concussion. My boots crunch on glass and old offerings. Then, I feel it. A pressure in the air, like someone shouting with their mouth some shut. The guy's ahead of me, knees buckling. He puts a hand on the wall to keep from falling. Shit! He mutters, a voice small now. It's still bleeding here. What is? He doesn't look back. The moment. The one they died in. Something cold runs under my fingernails. He takes another step. They were three. One screamed. One of them begged. The air tastes like burned teeth. I light another cigarette. It doesn't help. Warm boy curls out of my shoulder like steam from a sewer.
Oh, great. I love this flavor. Someone got ghost fisted. She cried, then bang, then she cried again. Not for herself, probably for the guy with the gun. I could drown in it, I'd bottle it, bathe in it, name it Clarice.
Warm.
And hey, side note, girls, they're into me. It's the voice, the real spectral pheromones. I got stuck in one every other week. Not my fault. They crawl inside, I just squat in.
Warm.
You never let me finish. That's why you're still single, Romano. No charisma, no spook game. You're allergic to joy and hair gel.
I stop. Turn to face him. Just one look. Warboy shrinks back into my spine, like a slug under hot salt.
Fine, but you did say I was pretty.
The silence that follows is louder than his rant ever was. Something clings to the air, like riffs stuck in molasses. Like the tunnel remembers more than it can carry. For a second, I wonder if I'm walking through my own echo. If this is what the lax did to us. If every place I've killed someone is still out there, bleeding in my shape. Am I just walking through someone else's corpse with no clothes on? I crushed a cigarette under my boot and turned back toward the tracks. No time for questions. Just the job. The guy's path makes no sense. Left through an alley with no second exit. Double back. Cut across a maintenance corridor. Spent 3 minutes talking to a corner with no one in it. Then came out 2 blocks later. Same clothes, less blood. Wherever he is following, it isn't the map. It's the silence. And silence in this city, it's never empty.